Niuserre and Akhnaton, Old Kingdom solar inspiration for the Amarna Revolution. Niuserre. Pseudo-group statue. The two royal names of Niuserre on the statue base, namely and Horus, may confirm the suggested double nature of the king as represented by this pseudo-group statue. The first name would designate the king as an earthly ruler and principal upholder of Ma'at, whereas the Horus name would identify him as a divine, resurrected king joining his divine father Re in eternity. Niuserre's extraordinary position in Egyptian history is confirmed by the extensive depictions of this feast in his sun temple. The succession of scenes of the feast illustrates that it was his father Re who was considered of supreme importance in connection to the king. The scenes provide a strong political and religious statement relating to the world order, as well as the political and religious role of the king, who was the only person thought to communicate with the solar god. This belief is underlined by the fact that officials participating in the scenes are identified by their titles and not by their personal names, which are missing in the reliefs. Thus, they create only the necessary background for the feast. In this connection, it may be assumed that twin statues in the non-royal sphere, which appear simultaneously in Niuserre's time, are not absolute proof of emulation of royal iconography and, perhaps, also ideology on the part of high officials of the period. This is demonstrated by several finds from Abusia South which were brought to light during recent excavations, and which originate from the cemetery complex of the anonymous mastaba as the cemetery dates to the reign of Niuserre, and the discovery of several twin statues from different serdabs in the tombs only adds weight to the evidence provided by the architecture of the temples. The resulting synthesis of this development is the appearance of two essential tomb types. The first type is represented by monumental, multi-roomed, and lavishly decorated mastabas, while the second type consists of relatively poor family tombs. In the family tomb type, many members belonging to the same family were buried in a single tomb, often with one central cultic place. Many new themes appear for the first time in the decoration of the non-royal tombs. Both tomb types, though very different in their nature, transmit the same concept of the inheritance of status and offices in the state administration and at the court through their material forms. Thus, the tombs serve as major architectural forms in mediating the importance and influence of their patrons, the tomb owners and their families. Even in the afterlife, these tombs became very important instruments for legitimization and authorization in the execution of certain offices occupied by the surviving members of a particular family.